hit them with that act reacher. Y'all gonna learn today. I'm a teacher. That act reacher. Get into the bag like berserker, boy. Fuck around, I'ma hurt you, boy. Stiff jab, side step, uppercut you, boy. The champ is here, you can't survive in my circle, boy. Yeah. Look at my drip right here. Universe is all I wear. Red Fox logo right here. Yeah. I breathe a different air. They can't spar with me. Blood, sweat, and tears. You see the scars on me. I need a fast bag. Split second bag. I need it hitting like a speed bag. Yeah. I age like fine wine. This is that ageless music. I hit them with that act reacher.
What's up, B? I hope you ain't stopped the disappointed nigga, man. I hope that game is still on, man. I hope we still got that bet, man.
What?
Man, I hope we still got that $5,000 bet happening, man.
What?
The Knicks, nigga.
What?
Man, turn down the bum-ass stereo.
Hold on. You said 5 G's, nigga?
5
you gonna stop
Gs,
acting
man.
like you the only nigga getting money, man. Make it 10, man. What's wrong with you,
Make it
man?
10 G's, you pull
Nigga, we
ass
getting
nigga.
more money than you, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got a G for every bump on your face, nigga. Whatever you want, man.
Hey, what you laughing at, man? You need to put your man on. He look bad. Tell that nigga to hit you with an ounce of something or something. You know, this is my Thursday call, man. On Saturday, I'm breaking out with something new, all right? Saturday, report to bridge and blow up.
I am the bridge, man. You report to me, man. Always, man. At
Hey,
all
remember
times,
what I said, man. You might want to holler at me.
Bum-ass niggas.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to my peoples and my guys, look alive. It's your boy Ack Reacher with another episode of the Jab Jamboree, produced by the LDBC, executive produced by the Full Berserk Clan. Let's get into it. My fault about yesterday, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I had a bad headache. I don't know why. I had like a real bad headache. I couldn't do it. So this is supposed to go down yesterday, but we here today. Shout out to my bro 503. I try to call you back. You know what I mean? Because I know he was expecting me to go live, but yeah, man. He said you live today. About time. 503 funny. Salute, sis. Salute. Oh man, yeah, my bad, y'all. I had a bad headache, bro. I couldn't do it yesterday. I don't know where that headache came from. Even when I'm sparring and stuff, I don't even be having bad headaches like that. I don't know. I had a bad headache yesterday, though. I couldn't do it in the morning. Yeah. I was trying to make sure you was alright, sis. Trying to see if everything was good. I ain't hear from you in a while, so I was seeing if you was good. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I was bad headache. Had to take a Tylenol. I never take Tylenol. Had to take one. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Today's topic. Well, first of all, we got to recap the fights of this weekend. What if Conor Benn gets the Tank or Devin Haney fight? What if Tank or Conor Benn? Well, I mean, what if Conor Benn gets the Tank or Devin fight? And then we also going to discuss Bud and Canelo. Will it go down? Will it happen? I think that fight could actually happen because, excuse me, Canelo likes fighting smaller dudes and bringing them up. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities that that fight could actually happen. So I could see it happening. Um, First, let's talk about Conor Benn. I know my brother Red is somewhere lurking in there. So, Red, this is for you, brother. Love you.
What is going on? Guys, look at all these crows. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, man. I had to serve that crow for him. But Conor Benn didn't look great, and I'm not happy about this crow. I'm not, because Pete Dobson, he looked it really good. He looked it really good. I'm not even gonna lie. As far as going up against somebody like Conor Benn, like, oh yeah, make sure y'all shop usualsuspect6.com because you fit the description. Looked it good. It was like Conor Benn, he was throwing combinations, and it would seem like at times that he was gonna get Pete Dobson out of there. But yo, my Bronx brothers, they got chins, man. Gotta understand, like and I like the Pete Dobson, Pistol Pete. I like this fit. I can't cap. I like. I really liked his Yankee fit. That joint was, it was fire. His fit was fire. You know what I mean? With the Yankee and all of that, I probably would have did a Giants one, maybe even a Globetrotter one. You know what I mean? That joint was fire though. I was feeling that Yankees fit that he had. So shout out to Pete. He ain't got nothing to hang his head about. To keep it real, if he would have been more active, it would have been a little bit. It probably would have got dark. Uh-oh. The doctor's in the building.
I read that the good doctor.
Salute to Dr. Mark in the building. Salute. Um, Definitely enjoyed oh man, my bro Mahari, man. What's good, Mahari? He said Cadillac Red is lurking in the shadows. I'm locked and loaded. Yo, y'all ain't gonna start y'all mess on my show today, man. Don't be starting y'all mess. We gonna have a nice, clean chat, okay? You and Cadillac Red, y'all take that. We gonna take that up on the basketball court at the meet and greet. You make sure you in Atlanta. I didn't think about it. You know what I mean? I know I was talking about people being coaches on each side, but I got to think about who gonna be the referees. I think about who gonna be the referees. Damn, I'm trying to think who would make good referees in the LDBC for a basketball game. I gotta think about that one. I gotta think about that one. But anyway, Conor Benn, he started off, he will always throw like a good 3-4 punch no, he would throw like good 3 punch combinations. He wouldn't throw 3, 4s, and 5s. So it seemed like every time in the beginning of the round he would start off hot, but it's like towards the end of the rounds, Pete would start coming on. Not in the beginning. It took like about a good 3 rounds because there was a period in the beginning where I was looking like, okay, is Pete going to do anything? But I started to see the strategy. The strategy was he wanted to see what he was working with and start pouring on shots later in the rounds. And that's what he did maybe towards like the fourth, fifth round and on. because he was catching, but that actually showed me on the other side of that coin, that actually showed me that Conor Benn kind of had a chin too, because Pete was catching him with some nice stuff. He was catching him with some nice stuff. I got to keep it a stack. He definitely was. So I was thinking in my mind like, oh man, shoot, I might have to eat a fake crow. But it just wasn't enough. I kind of agreed with what Pete's corner was telling him, like, yo, bro, we gotta, we kind of gotta go all the way now. We gotta go all the way. You can't, it was just, I just felt like it just wasn't enough for Conor Benn. But like I said, had he would have been pouring on more shots and stuff like that, he ain't the fastest, but his accuracy was there. If I had to give him an A in one category, Pete's accuracy was definitely there, because he would catch Conor Benn towards the end of them rounds and he would be landing a lot of flush stuff. I was just looking like, dag, you know what I mean? But but Conor Benn, he took it. He took it like a grown man. He definitely did. I don't think he juiced to the gills anymore. It's kind of, I know a lot of people keep saying the needle and stuff like that, but I'm going to keep it real. And it's not me defending him. After what I saw, he look human now. Either that or whatever's going on with him being banned in the UK is really bothering. And then I seen what that man rehydrated to. He was like 170.8. I was like, wow, this dude, like, look, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I did, to be honest with you, secretively, I kind of wanted to eat crow. I did. I mean, it's not a real crow, but I kind of wanted to eat crow about this, because I got to keep it real. I wanted my New York brother to win deep down inside, especially when I seen that he really came there to fight. People can say whatever they want. Oh, da da da. I did. Just like the week before that, I picked my New York people. He said we call our own fouls after rap. Nah. I want it to be like a real organized game. See, Mahari, you ain't understanding where I'm coming from with this LDBC basketball game. It gotta be like a spectrum. You know what I mean? I want people to like, people to get out their cameras, record it. I want it to be like a real organized game. If Smack and them can have an organized game, then the LDBC can have an organized game with jerseys and referees and coaches. If we could do that at Rucker Park, then we could do that at the LDBC meet and greet. That's how I want it. He said we call our own fouls and stuff like that. Nah, man, let somebody else, cause that way is better. You know what I'm saying? Cause then you get to complain like, yo, you didn't like the refereeing, and then that way you got more excuses, Mahari. You calling your own fouls and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm playing a regular game. You know what I mean? At Rucker Park or the Battlegrounds. Shout out to Joel Santana. So, nah, man, I'd rather it be, you know what I mean, coaches, refs. We could come together. We could make that happen, can't we? For one day. I don't think I'm asking a lot. I think it'll be a good look too. I think somebody should record it and then we sell the DVDs too, or the Blu-rays, or however format you want. Oh, there you go, Red. Don't worry, I gave you your crow. I won't give you a double serving. We still love you, Red.
My man Red.
Stop cursing, Red. Stop cursing, Red. Stop cursing, Red. I'm cooking. Stop cursing, Red. It's too early to be trolling, man. Too early for that. He said crow. Yeah, he was. Red is stupid. He said, yeah, besides refs suck, I will go crazy like Rasheed Wallace. Dang, you brought it back. I used to like him when he was on Portland. I liked him on Detroit too, but Conor Benn, he didn't look that great. I don't know like what was going on. He didn't look that great, man. It's starting to really look like maybe the enhancements, the soldier serum, the Captain Britain serum. I can't say the Captain America soldier serum because he ain't from America. So the Captain Britain soldier serum, I guess it wore off. Or I gotta credit Pistol Pete and his merit and him having a good chin. Maybe it was that. Sometimes certain dudes you ain't gonna knock out. Even certain knockout artists. We seen it with Wilder, we seen it with Tank. So sometimes it's just that person. They ain't gonna go nowhere. And that's what I felt like I saw in that fight. Like Pete, regardless, you know what I mean, you could hit him with the kitchen sink. He wasn't trying to go nowhere. He did a great job. He got nothing to hang his head about. Now, as far as what's next for Conor Benn, it was a lot, yo, man. Listen, and I'm not gonna blame Dev because he kept calling for, yo, we want the Haney fight. We want the Haney fight. He just kept calling. He just kept calling for Dev Haney, man. He really wanted into the Devin Haney sweepstakes. That's what happened. And shout out to Bill Haney because Bill Haney was there. You can't be in Vegas and the mayor of Vegas see you there. And he was at that fight. Oh, I think that actually be a great fight for Dev if the Ryan fight don't manifest. I'm still not gonna hold my breath when it comes to Ryan because I don't know what's going on with Ryan. Ryan, it just seems like one day he want to fight you, one day he don't, and then another day he hit the panic room button and go in the room. So I don't know what's going on with Ryan. Dr. Mark, if you still there, what what type of therapist would you recommend for Ryan Garcia? Because to me, that's a jigsaw puzzle that I don't think any therapist could solve. I don't know what's going on with Ryan, man. If Rolly would have gave him that fight, we would have never been talking about him and Dev on April. I forgot what the date is in April that they won it, but we would never be talking about that. And as far as getting back to Conor Benn and Devin Haney, what weight is this going to be at? Are you going to fight him at 147? Because I know your ass can't make 140. You haven't even came back down fully to the to the welterweight division. He came up rehydrated to like 170. So that make me think like, how would you make a 147? He said, come on, Mahari. Red was behaving himself. Don't start. Normally it be Red and then I'll be mad. He said, do I see Cadillac Red crazy ass starting the BS? I'm gonna wait to unleash hell. Dr. Mark said it's all mindset, and honestly, everyone needs a dose of flawless mentality. Tay Tay said, "Is he a middleweight?" No, he's really a welterweight. Before he left, he was campaigning at 147. So I believe, in my mind, I believe that he would be trying to make the fight at 147. But since he came back, he's been gradually going down and down and down. So truthfully, I don't know. Look, Doc, she said he looks big. It's probably a picture. This is probably a pic of him training. So he probably was at like, you know, yeah, he's the 147 pounder. Normally, that's where he's ranked at 147. This fight was contracted at excuse me. This fight was contracted at 150. So I think that he's gradually coming back down. But he rehydrated to like 170. So this is like one of those things where we got to see. Yeah, the contractor weight was at 150 for this fight. But this is like this is his second fight back. So he said, when was the time he fought at 147, 20? I know, since the last two fights ain't been, it ain't. I don't know. I gotta check because I don't remember like even before he left what the weights was, Red. I don't remember, so I can't argue with you on that because I truthfully I don't remember. Yeah, that's a catch weight. Yeah, because basically when you pass 147, that's 154. What's good, D-Man Jr.? What's good, champ? I don't got to get my gavel out today, do I? You gonna behave yourself? Yeah, Conor Benn, to me personally, he said, I'm good. All right. He said, Conor Benn, So when this happened, right? So now we're gonna talk about the other side. Conor Benn wants Dev, and Tank seen his performance, and Tank was saying, "I'll fight you at 147 with no rehydration clause." So it kind of made a lot of us people that rock with Tank start questioning things like, Devin rehydrates here and he rehydrates there. But then again, Tank did tweet something, I guess, out of frustration. He must have been hearing what's been going on with people, because Tank did said it without saying he'll fight. He was talking about Dev. He'll fight him anytime, anywhere, any place. That's what he basically said. See, when it comes to Dev, you can't bring up Dev to Tank. He'll let you bring up any of the other ops. But if you bring up Dev, man, I'm telling you, man, that's a real rivalry right there. Y'all don't want to believe me, because whenever you talk about Dev, even when interviewers bring up Dev, you notice how Tank gets, like, his cage really get rattled when you talk about Dev. Oh, but I seen it though. I actually seen it just scrolling through Twitter. I seen it though. I seen it when he posted up. I may have missed it, like it was like 5 minutes. I was like, oh, this is what he's saying. Even though people, always catch stuff and then they make videos about it. But this is my thing, Tank. If you really feel that way, bro, you know what you got to do. Make the fight, bro. Make the fight. You might as well make the fight now. You won't, you know what I mean? Dev already, ascended into his full manhood right now. You probably should have got him maybe like at 35 in the beginning. You could have got him at regular Super Saiyan. Now he damn near ascended Saiyan right now. After that Regis performance. And the crazy part is, Dev, he really made that look easy. I can't lie. I have to say, Dev made that look very, very easy. That was probably one of Dev's best performances that I've seen recently. Not saying the Lomachenko, the Lomachenko fight was more of an uphill climb than that one, even though Dev won. I'm just saying, like the Regis one, like he straight, it was no contest. Like he earned that belt. Now I would like to see a unification. Or I don't mind fights like I don't mind fights like Conor, Benn, and Ryan. After a performance like that, he could get away with it. But I see, to me, this is my thing. I would have rather Dev just got rid of the mandatory. That's what I would have did. If I would have been in his situation, I would have got rid of my mandatory real quick, Sandor Martin, and then I would have been able to entertain for like a whole year and a half whoever else I wanted to fight, Ryan, Conor, Benn. Then I could have got fights like that, because there's gonna be a point where he gonna have to fight Sandor Martin. Not saying it's gonna be a hard fight. I think Dev beats him. I don't think it's gonna be a technical boxing match. I actually don't think that's gonna be as easy as people think. But I think Dev gonna get through that. I definitely think he could get through that. But like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing Conor Benn, and I wouldn't mind seeing the Ryan fight. I think the Ryan fight should do good numbers. I believe the Ryan fight should do good numbers. Ryan got a name, it's out there. Dev got a name, it's out there. The fight that I really would like to see, I don't know what weight that would be at though. If if Dev and Tank did fight, like I'm trying to think in my mind, what weight would that be at? KP from KC5, salute, bro. He said more stealing money, huh? Well, you know how it go, KP. You know how it go, champ. It's part of the business. To be honest with you, I don't think Conor Benn could beat Ryan. I'm sorry, not Ryan. I don't think he could beat Devin or Tank. I don't think he beats Devin or Tank. Either way he goes. But I would like to see it. I'm here for it. He said boxing going bankrupt. Fuck him. Damn. Yeah. I think so too. I think so too. D-Man Jr. said, I think Dev will box his ears off. I think, of course, because of both style of fighting, I think Tank's going to have to get in there, so he's going to take more shots. But I think eventually Tank catches him with something. Shoot, Dev might even could catch him with something. Don't sleep. I would like to see it, though. I got to be honest. I will really like to see it. All right, let me get. He said, and Dev will beat Martin ass too. Look, I didn't say D-Man Jr. I didn't say. I just think that Sandor Martin is a good technical boxer. So I think that it's going to be more of a chess match when it comes to that fight. I just think he said robbing the fans is not a part of the business. Real fighters move different. Look, man, I didn't say I liked it, Red. I didn't say I like it, but you ain't paying for it anyway. So don't worry about it, Red. Matter of fact, here you
Somebody paid for it. You didn't pay for it.
Listen to my Frederick Douglass brother. Somebody else paid for it. You didn't pay for it. KP from KC started laughing. That. See, I knew anytime I make a video, Red is the perfect person because he always plays into my videos. Always. I could upload anything. Red will say something to where it's gonna play into Red. Yeah, Malcolm X movie. I remember. Get your hands out of my wallet. Brothers. That was messed up how they did him, man. No, actually, I do pay for him, Red. I do pay for him. You know what you do. Oh my God, Mahari, why you start with Red, man? Now they're gonna be going at it to the end of the show. She, Tay said, "Excuse me, you have one female in the chat?" Yeah. It's looking like it, man. The ladies abandoned me, man. I'm hurt. They normally in the building. I'm hurt. But I'm looking forward to seeing what happens with this, man. Later down the line, because he just got done fighting. So whether Tank or whether Dev, see what happens with Conor Benn, even Eubanks. So there's another what if. What if Bud and Canelo happen? I could see Bud and Canelo happening after possibly more. Cause now we don't know if Moore gonna get the fight. We don't know what can. Normally Canelo announces something by now. Normally he announces something by now. He ain't announced jack. And I'm trying to be like, I'm waiting like, yo, are we getting Charlo or Terrence Crawford believes the biggest fight in boxing is Canelo versus Crawford. What do y'all think? And Bud said he believes in his skills and his ability to beat Canelo. I'm here for it. I want to see it. Yo, Mahari is going in right now, man. You really see Mahari just be wanting to start with Red. Dag, Red is really the Riddler. Now, Mahari, you starting with this, man. I wanted a peaceful chat. I asked for a peaceful chat. If you got a case, you can always come to night court. Salute to my brother TWR J Stills, man. Great great job yesterday morning. You, Drew, and what's the brother's name? Mark, I believe. Yeah, y'all three make a good collaboration, man. Y'all do good together. Y'all feed off well off each other when y'all doing y'all thing. I like that. I want to see y'all all together more because you present certain questions and then the bro Drew does. Optimum LD, what's good, bro? Oh yeah, Marco. Okay, yeah, Marco. Thank you, good doctor. Good doctor. He said Mahari gotta learn protocol. Acknowledge the host, then the ladies, then talk shit to the men in the chat. 100. He ain't lying there. Even though Mahari did say what up before you jumped in the chat. But you right though. You right. KP said fights in the chat be better than the real fights. That's how you feel? So yeah, like I was saying with Terrence Crawford and Canelo, I think that could be a big fight, and they signed the PBC right now, so it's realistic. And I think Canelo likes fighting smaller dudes anyway. It's funny how Canelo had the nerve to say, "Oh well, I wouldn't get credit for fighting Terrence Crawford because he's too small." But then you make Jamel Charlo move up. I didn't forget about that. You made Jamel Charlo move up a few weight classes to fight you. It's only one more, it's just a couple more down, and then Crawford moving a couple more pounds up. The same way Charlo is. Him and Charlo only a weight class apart, but you had Charlo move up. So I don't see what's the problem with yeah, Amir Khan too. Amir Khan too, but I kind of want to talk about KP. I want to only talk about the present right now because he really did had Jamel Charlo move up, and he knowing Jamel Charlo was a smaller dude. So don't sit here and sell me on that you thinking that Terrence Crawford is too small and you ain't gonna get no credit for moving up. So then you shouldn't get no credit for Mel Charlo then. You should only be one. To be honest with you, nobody should really be skipping the line of Benavidez. I really gotta bang the gavel on that. I gotta bang the gavel on Canelo for that. I'm sorry. I gotta bang the gavel. I gotta issue him some gavel bangs. Cause how you gonna sit here and talk about you ain't gonna get no credit for fighting Crawford, and you sitting here and you fought Jamel Charlo, who was smaller than you. You ain't even fight the bigger bro. Now look, granted, older brother Maul, he kind of did that to himself. I ain't gonna say he did it to himself. He had issues and he had trials and tribulations that he got to get through. So I don't know. I still would like to see Maul get his shot because we wanted to see that like 4 or 5 years ago. But at the same time, the first person that should be getting a shot is Benavidez. It's so real that got brought up on First Take. That's how I know Benavidez has been doing a good job. Because you got people bringing that up on First Take now about Canelo ducking Benavidez. It's crazy. And Benavidez deserves it. He been patiently waiting to blow. Hold on now, I missed something he said. He said Maul. KP said Maul is done, bro. Why you say that, bro? You think he's done? Think he's done, KP? Come on, man. Don't be like that, man. He didn't actually he didn't look that bad in his last fight. I'm saying, I know against Canelo it'll be a different fight, but I'm just saying he didn't look bad. But then again, that was against older Benavidez, and older Benavidez never fought at that weight. So I guess we'll call that spade a spade. Nah, Tay. Steele's, he was on Drew's show. I'm talking about him, Drew, and Marco. Unless you talking about that show that he had. She might be talking about the show that you had, Steels, with the ladies on your channel, on your YouTube channel, which was a dope show. I had to catch the replay too because I didn't get the notification. But when somebody doesn't go live for a while, the notifications don't really be hitting like that. So I'm not going to blame it all on PBC. I'm going to blame it on them guys too, because everybody was chasing Canelo. It was Canelo. I want a Canelo. That's all everybody was talking about. And you know what? Benavidez is kind of doing that right now. I hate to say it. He's falling right down the rabbit hole. Like Alice in Wonderland. He's falling right down the rabbit hole. He said Dr. Mark said Canelo cheating duck ass knows that David Benavidez will bang the gavel on his ass. You ain't lying. Shoot. Shit. You ain't lying. Benavidez ain't playing with nobody kids. Word up. He taking name and numbers. What I think Canelo was trying to do with Benavidez, I think he's trying to make him outgrow the division. Because he about to be 27. He may be forced to go up to 175 soon. So he gonna wait till he eat his way out the division. Like I said, they calling him out on First Take. They even want to see it on First Take. But let me tell you, I wouldn't mind. I look. I know Canelo gonna be careful because if he lose to Crawford, that's gonna be a bad look. It's gonna be a good look for Crawford, but it's gonna be a bad look for Canelo. That's gonna be a bad look. Like a smaller dude came up and beat your ass. I forgot. Somebody told Bud not to take that fight. Forgot who it was. Somebody said that. But everybody else feels like Bud could beat Canelo. I mean, it's not. Look, salute Stormy B, man. Salute. I mean, as skilled as Canelo is, I think Terrence Crawford is more skilled. And I think that he got the conviction and the wit to beat Canelo. The sensei know. He said the war closing in on Canelo. Yeah, he either gonna have to vacate that belt. He gonna actually have to fight Benavidez. I mean, I hope that the WBC do the right thing. Because let's remember, Benavidez is Mexican too. So he either gonna have to vacate, fight him September. I think he gotta fight Benavidez by September. So who are you gonna fight him at? Are you fighting Maul or are you gonna fight Crawford? Crawford feels like that's the biggest fight in boxing. The only thing I can say, it will be an achievement for Crawford to beat Canelo. But my thing will be this, because that'll make him a 3-time undisputed. So he'll be tied with Larissa. But my only thing is this. Because of what Bivol did to him, you know, I know people ain't going to give him the accolades like if Crawford would have been able to get it sooner and beat him. But, you know, everything is different now because Terrence Crawford got the Earl Spence fight, and that was really his main focus, getting the Earl Spence fight, and he got that. Optum LD said, I don't care about Bud fighting Canelo or anyone else till he, after Spence, Bud too. Look, man. Look, Optum LD, I got to keep it real. A little birdie told me, and some sources that I read said by the time he heals up, you know what I mean, the contract, you know what I mean, I think the contract is null and void, you know. So I think Earl is going to move on. I'm not going to really I can't blame Bud on that. I don't know what was going on with Earl Spence eye. I got to keep it a stack. I blame that more on Earl. Like, we should have took care of this. You got to take care of certain things if you really want that fight. And he can't wait forever. So if Earl Spence ain't going to be healed up and Crawford ain't going to be contractually bound and Earl Spence is moving on because the eye situation, then I do want to see Canelo, personally. I do want to see the Canelo fight. I think that'll be interesting. Not that I didn't want to see Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford too. It's just, you got to take care of business, Earl. I think he does too. I don't disagree with you, Optimum LD. I think he do want that get back, but does he want that get back? Because if he really wanted that get back, I just feel as though why not get the surgery right after? Even somebody that even Drew said it, and you know Drew's an Earl guy. He even said it like, bro, if you really wanted that fight, you were supposed to take care of all of that and make sure everything was in order. So by the time it was time for y'all to fight, I think that's the only, because you didn't really hear, you heard Terrence Crawford entertaining it, but he was worried about Earl Spence. He just now recently started re-talking about Canelo. And he only brought up Canelo one time because reporters brought up Canelo after the Earl fight. I didn't look. I didn't say that part, Dr. Mark. I didn't say who was the reason why we got the first fight. I'm talking about this fight, the second fight. Good doctor. I'm talking about the second fight. I'm saying like if there was an eye situation and everybody gets checked out, he should have got that done right after the first fight. I'm not saying that part. That part is neither here nor there. Like, if whoever made the fight happen, we got the fight. I'm happy that we at least got to see it one time. Because certain fights we may never see of that are rivals. We may never see Tank and Dev. You know what I mean? But we got to actually see Earl and Crawford. My thing with Earl was, why not get the eye surgery, even if not right after the fight? Why not get it a few weeks after, just so that the contract don't expire? You know what I mean, and things like that. That's just my whole thing. And I'm, you know, Earl's still my guy. I still like Earl. I like both of them. Yeah, he could owe him Dr. Mark, but he can't wait around for him forever. They both ain't no spring chicken. I can't make excuses for Earl. Earl should have got that taken care of. You know what I mean? I feel like Earl might move on because he knows by the time he's not going to be contractually bound no more. And that's why Bud was going to fight him again. And like I said, I don't got no horse in the race. I want to see part 2. Honestly, I expected to see Earl and Bud 2 on Amazon Prime. I thought that was going to be the first pay-per-view outside of Tank. I was like, it's either going to be Earl Spence 2 and whoever Tank going to fight to be the part 2. See, KP from KC. He said, mouthful, I missed your comment. KP from KC5. He said, bro, I'm a Spence fan. He said that team don't want that. He said that team don't want that fight. They can pose all they want, but I watch what you do. You heard the man. You heard that man. I ain't say it. KP said it. KB said business is business. Handle it or you get nothing. Yo, man. I ain't say it. KP said it. KP said it. He said it a little bit more harsh. I wasn't that harsh. Yeah, but not if he could get a Canelo fight. If he could get the Canelo fight, then you can't. Optimum LD, I gotta keep it real. No, that ain't true. That ain't true. If he could get the Canelo fight, then that ain't true. And our fella said KP facts. Yo, look, I respect it, KP. I respect it. I respect it. He said, "Truth is truth." That's why I like that. That's why I like. I like people that look at everything from both perspectives. You got to look at it from both perspectives. You got to, because you could look at it and say, "Yeah, Earl could get this, that." All right, so like if me and Steels had a fight or whatever, it Steels beat me. All right, and I got an injury, and I know I was supposed to take care of it. Now, if the contract expires, Steels want to go on and do his own thing. That's my fault. I should have took care of that. I can't wait 6 months later. I'm the type of person, if I really want that fade, I'm gonna make sure everything is straight. So I can't really blame Crawford. This is why people ain't really knocking Crawford. Even Spence fans is like, yo, come on, Earl. It I think he meant to say, he said, I'm the mindset guru and I don't give a what talk emotional talk thinks. Good doctor. Good doctor's on the red today. He said if Earl won, he would have been in line for a Canelo fight. Tell me I think he would have, because Canelo talked a lot about fighting. He talked a lot about fighting him. Optim LD said it's Trill spill though. He said I'm not saying Canelo fight is more money than EJ Spence too. He said, wait, I'm not saying a Canelo fight is more money than EJ Spence too. I'm just saying if it's a easy win for Bud, I would take the easy money. Oh, okay, LD. I see what you're saying. You're saying like if it was such an easy, I mean, you know, I mean, I hear you. I mean, if you're looking at it from a fighter's perspective, I hear you. I can't disagree with you on that. He said, Mahari said, listen, Earl Spence has more to prove than Bud. Spence hasn't made the brightest decisions lately. Why should Bud have to wait for Spence to recover from his surgery? He don't, because by the time he recover, I'm hearing that contract's gonna be null and void. He said less money, I meant. He said consideration should be made to allow another fight. It doesn't have to be an immediate rematch. I know for sure that Canelo Bud would be more money to be made. Yeah, it would. It definitely would. It would. It would. It would. Dr. Mark, don't get your belt out, Dr. Mark. we just got the brothers just got a difference of opinion. Dr. Mark was ready to get that belt out for real. Like I said, I would like to see it though. I still would like to see part two. If Bud is willing to give him the part two, or if Earl still wants it, look, I'm all for it. Dr. Mark, Dr. Mark, I thought you was ready. Dr. Mark was ready to go upside somebody's head. But one thing that KP did say was true. If Earl did win, he what's the name would have been in line for Canelo. I agree with KP on that. He said, "Much respect, Dr. Mark, but hey, you gotta handle business." and shoot, I believe Junior getting ready to come on. I'm gonna just go on to stay on for a couple more minutes. Yeah, it's always respect to Dr. Mark. You know, this my channel. You know, what I mean, I like to look at everything from both perspectives. Like I can understand and feel why if Earl wants it. See, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know how bad Earl really wants it. I'm gonna keep it real, and I'm not gonna talk for that man. I know he's back in the gym, so I will see what happens. I don't know how bad he wants it. I know. I agree with Abel too. Like I agree that one thing. I don't think that Buzz should have to wait around. Um, and I agree with our fella too. Maybe there could be like that don't gotta be the next fight. If Earl got a heel and he want to train and all of that, then let Crawford get another fight in, and then uh bring it back to the round table. Cause that'd be dope if we could see him fight Canelo, and then he come back and EJ2, and then he could ride off into the sunset with the EJ2. He said some things aren't worth arguing because elevated perspective is everything. Oh no, irrelevant. He said, I mean, EJ waited around to make the fight happen. Yeah, and look, I'm not trying to say that part. I'm not trying to say that because it definitely. But see that I feel like Terrence Crawford also did the Pacquiao thing. Remember when Floyd first wanted to make the fight with Pacquiao? And remember how Pacquiao said no to the Floyd said, I got 40 million right now. I'll give you 40 million right now. And remember how Pacquiao said no? And then Pacquiao ended up being smart because look what ended up happening. Pacquiao ended up getting like a hundred million for that fight. I forgot Floyd got like 300. So, you know, sometimes I hate to say it, it's like my OG always used to tell me, sometimes you don't take the first offer. But I will say most of it was well, that too. But I'm just saying when he came back around the round table, he got double that. He said maybe they could talk about extending the deadline to accommodate Spence. That's a possibility, but Crawford had to wait the same time like Spence. They just need to negotiate. And I agree with Mahari again. That's all I'm saying. I try to look at it from a boxer business perspective. You know what I mean? At the same time, you know, but I do agree with Mahari just said also, like maybe what's up, Ash? How you doing? You coming late to the party. Coming late to the party, Ash. Just like me in my teenage years. Used to always go to a party late. Cletus, what's good, bro? Salute. Now look, Optimum LD. I'm sure Champ Side, he got a great channel. Everybody like what he doing. But I remember there was some brothers that came out. It wasn't a documentary, but there was some people that brought up the Black Murderers role years ago. Rest in peace to Kurt Sugar. Get well to my New York brethren, scrapbook. You know what I mean? They, I'm sure he did a great job though. I'm sure he did, but he ain't the first person to talk about that. We had been talking about that like 5 years ago. Like 5 years ago. Like I said, no, not discrediting the brother. I'm sure he did a great job. Sure, he did a great job, but you know, I mean, people in the culture was talking about that way before. We've been talking about Charlie Burley, all them guys. He said, "Oh, no, I'm not saying. Nah, I'm not trying to get at you, LD. Don't think that. I say I'm meaning like, well, what he did, but I'm sure he did a good job. I'm sure he did a good job. I already knew about the Black Murderers. You know, you can't be around Kurt Sugar. She said, tell him, Ash. You already know, Ash. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people be thinking they the first to do something, and they really not. They really not. You know what I mean? We gotta pay homage. You know what I'm saying? Like people like Kurt, Scrapbook, they've been talking about Charlie Burley and them. I know you did, LD, because you a real boxing head. I know you knew. But like I said though, salute to him though for doing that. For surfacing that. She said, nah, it's important to say other people said it first, because I never get as much credit as I do, so I understand. I hear that, Ash. That's all I'm saying. Like, people in the community been talking about the Black Murderers, bro. Then, like, but I just don't want, you know, people thinking they the first or something. That's it. But he did it. From what I've seen, he did a great job, though. He did a great job. He said that's a great way to say it. Resurface. That's all it was. Oh, he did. Okay. I see. Like I said, salute to him. I know he does a great job on his side. I don't travel around a lot of different channels, y'all. Like in the beginning of this thing, like when I started traveling around, like, you know what I mean, a lot of people started, changing up and switching up. I'm gonna tell you why, LD, so I don't want you to think I'm a hater or I'm hating and nothing. A lot of people started switching up, so I kind of only stay in the community and in my circle because I try not to get burnt. Fool me once, but twice, no. So I just try to stay around the people that I've been around and travel in those type of circles, like the channels that I always pop up in. Like if you ever notice, do you ever see me on an off the grid? I'm not saying like everybody can do what they do, but do you ever see me on an off the grid channel? That's how many times I've been rocking with the LDBC for a minute. 78 will tell you, all the bros will tell you. So I done seen people come and go. I'm still here. A lot of other people still ain't here. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of like, I'm going to keep doing it the way I've been doing it. I'm not going to travel outside of people. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm telling you, man, like you say one little thing, you have an opinion on something, people want to do this and do that, then they want to make this videos, and Man, I'm alright, bro. I ain't got time, man. He said, I understand. I understand not traveling around YouTube a interesting place indeed, Deborah, but I don't be I don't be there either. Laugh out loud. Now I'm just being honest though. That's why I'm gonna just keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? The people's channel that I've been going to, and me and my bros, I'm just keep. I've been fine. I've been fine doing it that way. I've been just fine. You ain't been seeing no craziness, none of that. So I gotta keep it this way. I don't think I could change it. I'm kind of stuck in my ways with that. Cause you go somewhere else and travel outside the grid, you always get burnt. She said, I've seen a lot of videos people made about me. Can't have an opinion without people attacking you. And Queen, that's the thing, man. That's the thing. That's why I kind of, like I said, I kind of stay in my circle and stuff like that. Rock with the people that I've been rocking with, because they understand me anyway. So I'm gonna keep it like that. But we gonna get ready to end this, y'all. I believe Junior is coming on. Hold on. I believe Junior is coming on. I don't see no. Salute to my bro sharing that. I see you 503. And man, we gonna definitely probably on Cadillac Red Channel. We gonna definitely be talking about that up and coming fight happening. We're gonna definitely be talking about that up and coming fight happening with on Thursday with Teofimo and Jermaine Ortiz. Jermaine Ortiz, man. Yo, man, I'm be tight if Jermaine Ortiz upset Teo, I'm gonna be tight. I'm gonna watch that Blood, Sweat, and Tears to get a little bit more insight. Salute to the family, salute to the LDBC, salute to the full Berserker clan. Salute to the usual suspects. Make sure y'all shop usualsuspects6.com as you fit the description. Hold on. He said, all right, I gotta get to work, catch you. And Optimal D said, look out for Ashley's Corner this video. Michael Jackson bang having as ninja. Oh man, y'all crazy, man. Shout out to everybody, man. We out of here.
Sorry.
Damn.
I hit them with that Arisha. Y'all gonna learn today. I'm a teacher. That Arisha. Get into the bag like Berserker, boy.